Welcome to the Bait Boys podcast, the podcast where every single bait is a cry for help, but like a really well-balanced cry for help with great action. My name is Jesse with Freek Baits Custom Fishing Lures, and as always, I am joined by my honorable co-host, Anthony from Lazy Baits Co. and Trevor from Peak Baits. Gentlemen, how are you this evening?
I feel like it keeps getting better, the introductions, and this week I'm honorable. Wow. Am I going to be knighted next week?
Sir Anthony of Lazy. And Sir Trevor of the Peak. And I'm just the jester.
Sir Trevor also.
Sir Trevor also. That's what it'll be.
Also.
Like
Sir Trevor and Sir Trevor also.
How are you doing, Jesse?
I'm doing fantastic. I couldn't be any better. As you can see, it's just the boys this week. We do not have a special celebrity guest, bait making celebrity guest, because sometimes it's just good for the boys to hang out, right? We were just saying before we started recording, we never get to just hang out and talk. That's why we're
the three of us, man.
It's just the three of us,
you guys.
That's why we started recording 30 minutes late tonight, because we were just BSing. We were hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is just the three of us, but we do have some topics to discuss, some exciting news, some announcements, as always, the question of the week. And yeah, so what do you say we just jump into it? Everybody good with that?
I'm good.
Announcements. Anthony, you're up first.
So we are doing a raffle, and I took a vote to see which bait we should raffle off. We got the blue shad that Trevor painted, the Midnight Mystique Battle Mouse, and the Budget Battle Rat, and no shock at all, the bait Trevor painted won, but it was kind of a just a post for fun to see what people wanted, because we are raffling off all three of them. So the first post on our Instagram, I pinned it. There's a fundraiser for Take a Warrior Fishing. Every dollar donated gets that person an entry. And yeah, we already got like almost $400. So it's all going directly to Take a Warrior Fishing. Actually, today, one of the local guys by me, it's kind of old school. I don't think he does like debit and credit cards. He came to my job and gave me $20 to put into the raffle. I was like, you could just do it online. He's like, no, I'll be there this afternoon. I'm like, all right, cool, man. So yeah, donate $1, donate 1,000, like 6 or 8,000, and it all goes to Take a Warrior Fishing, and you could win. Like, obviously, if you donate 1,000, you're gonna win, probably, maybe. So you might as well just do it, and it's for a good cause.
It's $1 or it's a one entry per dollar, right?
One entry per dollar, yeah. So you don't have to do anything special. I'll just go through the fundraiser when it's completed and see how many, how much you donated, and I'll do a raffle at the end. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy how the community comes together, and like within the first day we reached the goal of 300. Which was nuts.
That's awesome. So what's the new goal?
I'm saying 6 million, probably. I guarantee Take a Warrior Fishing would love $6 million to help, expand across the country, because they're not just in North Carolina. They'll, if you're in California, they'll find you a boater to take you out fishing if you're a military personnel or a veteran. So since last year, you could see them growing. They do more events and more stuff for veterans. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
It is cool. And well, hopefully we can get them on here one of these days soon. I'd love to have a chat with them. It's a great organization.
So there's Dwayne and Ken, and I think there's another person that they started doing their own podcast with. So yeah, we should do a little get together.
Little crossover episode?
Yeah. The Bait Boys meet Take a Warrior Fishing, and we make them dumber than they were coming in, because we're all idiots compared to them.
Except for Trevor. Trevor's a hidden genius.
Trevor
Okay.
is, I don't know, he does magic. He's a magician.
Trevor is he's a wizard.
He's a wizard, yeah.
I've determined. But no, that's awesome. So yeah, when does the raffle end? Like when's the last day that you can enter?
So today, this is airing on the 24th. I believe the Instagram raffle only goes 30 days. So, or the fundraiser, because I just made it a fundraiser post. So it's going to be somewhere around the 9th or 10th of September. It should be
Okay,
over.
so still some time.
So if today's the 24th and you're watching this, you're in the future from right now from us. So you got like a week and a half probably.
That's still plenty of time to donate that
plenty
$6
of
million.
time. But even if you got like $1, $5, you could win. Like
It only takes one to win.
know? And it's all going to a good cause. So it's cool.
That's awesome. Great. Well, I've got a very small announcement. I got new stickers.
And they are sick.
Coolest stickers I've ever had.
Very cool.
And I, by the time this airs, will have these available for purchase on the website. 100% of the proceeds go to me.
We need it.
But I support your local starving bait maker. One day I'll have baits up there to buy as well. But yeah, so get yourself a sticker. They're going to be pretty cheap compared to some other stickers out there. So, and free shipping.
Can I say what I suggested you do with the design of the sticker? Remember what we were talking about? Or like your logo?
Oh,
like the fish?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
So, I'm trying to get him to show the sticker again. I'm trying to get him to take this design, the fish on the sticker, and carve a bait that looks like that. So if you want to see that, tell him in the comments to stop being a lazy bum. Just kidding. I'm sure he's not that lazy. Yeah,
I am.
I think it'd be awesome with the new, like, not rebranding, but back to brand that you're doing. That's freaky. That's a freaky fish. So it'd be cool.
I was a little hesitant when you first suggested it. I was like, I don't know. But when I got the stickers today, I was like,
it'd be cool. And you already have the sticker designed for that bait, you know? Like some people design a bait and then design a sticker. You're doing it backwards.
I like that idea.
That's your way of doing things. So
I could probably make that work. I can probably make that work if the people want to see it. So let me know down in the comments. And if there's interest, I'll do it, or I'll at least try. We'll see. Not everything turns out great. Yeah. I just got lucky with the rat, but
that thing came out awesome.
I'm happy with it, and its new owner has received it and is very happy with it.
Very happy.
I couldn't be more pleased with the turnout for that. It's cool. Trevor, you as well have an announcement for us.
I do. I want to announce that the Peak Catch and Win round 4 is coming to an end. So people need to hurry up and get me those last minute entries, the 3rd of this month. So you will be in the present, but in the future. All right. So
Jesse's
DM me
future.
Your entries and you'll be in Jesse's future.
You get entries.
Do you see the little guest appearance I have here?
Yeah, the mini glide.
Yeah. That's my Peak Baits mini glide there that I have my single entry on for the round 4 of Catch and Win.
It only takes one to win.
Yeah.
It takes one to win.
Trev, how about Bob? I feel like he's been crushing it on that summit.
Bob has 2 summits and he is putting in amazing work with it. I can't thank him enough.
What's the I didn't see the other one. I saw the one that Lore Lady painted, which looks awesome. That thing's incredible. I didn't see the other one.
It's a gill pattern that he won by winning round 3.
He's going to win round 4. Him or Panfish Poppy?
There's some stiff competition out there.
Shout out Panfish Poppy again.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be a little disappointed if one of those two don't win. Because like they are putting in straight up work. Where do you guys find like all that time to fish? Like I don't.
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Get it.
Well, they don't make lures.
Well, that also. And how do you catch that many fish in the summertime? I've never been able to catch good fish in the summer. Like I can't catch fish in general usually, but like it gets even worse in the summer for me.
It's definitely a timing thing, I feel like. Got to get out in the morning or evening. Like, yeah, like Bob. He's always out in the mornings, like super early. Like I get out of work at like 3. And during the summer, it's kind of sucks because I'm like, oh, I'll hit the lake on the way home. But I know like the bite's probably going to be dead because it's 900 degrees and the fish just want to be in air conditioning also. But I still try. Yeah, summer's rough. It's almost fall.
I'm ready for fall. It's not going to be fall here for another 2 months.
Really?
Yeah, it's hot through September here. Sometimes through October. But
I feel like the Northeast has weird weather. It's bipolar. It could be like dead of winter and then all of a sudden it's summer on a Thursday. It's like 80 degrees and all the snow's melting. The snow that came in September.
Very true.
Anyway.
No. So yeah, if you're wanting to get in on that round 4 of the Peak Catch and Win, then you better get your entries in. You better get to fishing and make sure you're using a peak bait of some sort, form, any type, right? Anything you've worked on?
Anything I've worked on, the rules, all the details are on the pinned post on my page.
Perfect. That's peak.baits, at peak.baits on Instagram. So go get your entries in. Don't worry. Like Trev said, it only takes one to win. So don't be discouraged that Panfish Poppy and Bob have probably 84 entries between the two of them. You still have a chance.
You could also have 84.
You could also have 84. Get to work, right? Cool.
That's right.
All right. Well, since we don't have a guest, actually, wait, no, I'm skipping something. My bad. Sorry, Trevor. Skipping something. We'll get to that in a second. Let's cut that whole part out or leave it in for the comedic relief. Who knows? I don't mind looking like an idiot. I write the agenda and forget what's on it. So I will give Anthony some credit since our private meeting that was aired publicly previously. It's okay. I'm not holding it against you. I talked to my therapist. I need to let it go. It's fine. We've actually had, so I lost my train of thought there. Several people making space reach out wanting to sponsor some giveaways. And we talked about boat snacks last week. So they were the first one to jump on, and that is over now, but you can still use that code for boat snacks, BaitBoys10, get you some boat snacks. We're actually going to, we've had enough people reach out wanting to sponsor that we're going to, as long as we keep having people interested in participating, we're going to try to do a giveaway a week. So
that'd be cool.
So that's pretty exciting. And, thank you to everybody that's responded. But if you're interested, hit us up on Instagram at BaitBoys Podcast, or shoot us an email at what is our email? BaitBoysPodcast@gmail.com.
Yep.
But this week we have a new sponsor for our giveaway. And for more on that, I'm going to pass it over to everyone's favorite bait boy, Trevor.
All right. I feel honored to have everybody's attention at the moment. So this week's sponsor is from Boston Anglers. He sent some craws that are 100% silicone, handmade, 1 by 1 in the great state of Massachusetts, right next to me. But it's not about me. So these are the 4.5 inch that he sent, a 2-pack, comes with a nice little sticker. I won't say this, but you can read it. And then a big boy, you need big baits to catch big fish. So he sent a 7-inch craw, but that's not all that he sent. It has some stickers as well. But there's one more item. Are you ready? Because I'm ready.
Oh, I was born ready.
He sent a t-shirt. This is the back. Can y'all see it?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the front. It's an extra large. So my friends will help me on how you can obtain this.
So yeah,
Jesse, take over.
Much like the previous giveaway, if you go now to our Instagram, I'm going to try to time it to where it posts at the same time this does. If you go now to our Instagram and go to the pinned post, and you'll see it's a collaborative post between us and Boston Anglers. And it's just showing off the baits a little bit to where you can get a good look at them. And what you need to do is make sure you're following Bait Boys Podcast, which you should be if you're here. Why are you not following us on Instagram? crazy. But also follow Boston Anglers and tag as many people as you can possibly think of. Each tag is an entry in the comments, and we will give those items away on the following Friday from when this airs. So if this is airing on the 24th, we'll be giving it away on the 29th. Yeah, that sounds right.
Sounds right.
You have until the 29th to enter. We'll be announcing it in our Instagram stories on the 30th, on Saturday the 30th. So that's how we're going to try to run all of these. So keep that in mind. Make sure you're keeping up with the episodes if you want to get in on the giveaways, because if you're watching this, in the middle of September, you already missed it. So make sure you're keeping up. Make sure you're joining us in the live chats to where you're the first ones to know about these giveaways. Oh, Anthony has one. No, Anthony, that's not a boat snack.
Oh, wrong sponsor. Dude,
Yeah.
These things taste great, though. Look, that is durable.
If you win one of the craws, please do not eat it. But yeah, that is a good durability test right there. Look at that.
Awesome.
I'm sold.
Although I'm not going to lie, when you showed that 7-inch, I got pretty hungry and wanted to go grab the garlic butter real quick. So
his artwork is sick too. His stickers and the shirt. That was awesome.
Yeah.
This,
so if you want to win one of those,
durable.
Yeah, 100% premium silicone. No plastisol here. Those things will last forever. So yeah, go to the pin post on the Bait Boys Podcast Instagram and tag as many people as you can possibly think of. Tag everybody, their dog, their grandma, their best friend,
And
Ron,
their moms.
and their moms, respectfully.
Of course, respectfully.
But yeah, so that's this week's giveaway. Thank you, Boston Anglers, for partnering with us on this. We're really excited to see who gets the cool stuff, right? Are we doing separate packages as you showed them, or is that all one big prize?
I believe it's all one prize. I'm not
Okay.
100% certain, but it was all one package, all put together. The baits were wrapped inside the t-shirt. So I'm going to say one big package.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Can you show the 7-inch again? Whoa, you froze on my screen the first time. Jeez, this is a 5.5 I got. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's big. And they come with screw locks.
Awesome.
That's cool.
They do come with screw locks, yes.
Awesome. Well,
very cool.
Get entered, and you could win a huge prize package from Boston Angler. So thank you, Boston Angler, again. But yeah, so that's this week's sponsored giveaway. And I think that wraps up all of our early show responsibilities. And as I may have been saying earlier, if I didn't cut it out, or if I did, we obviously don't have a guest this week, but we do have some stuff to talk about. We have some very important stuff to talk about. A couple of different things, but we're going to go with them. We're going to go in order of them. Yeah, we're going to go in order of importance. And I'm so excited about this. Yes, Anthony and I do have a little bit of an inside scoop on what Trevor has planned. Big news in the world of peak baits, but I'm going to shut my big fat mouth and let Trevor take it away from there once again.
All right. It's glad to be back. Thanks, guys. So, peak baits is, how do I say this? I am utilizing space to bring peak baits to everybody else, along with other baits. So Peak Baits is going to have a small storefront that's going to be open a few days a week so that the locals, that's what we call them, the locals, can come in here, check it out, and purchase quality baits at affordable prices.
Woo! I think you're going to have more than locals coming.
Mm-hmm. You're going to have people coming across. I know one person from Missouri that's going to come show up and.
Nice.
All right.
Bring the hat.
Will there be bait and tattoo bundles?
Bait and tattoo bundles.
Because don't forget, Trevor's a tattoo artist also.
I am. The Peak Baits shop will be in the same, what do I say, building, room, business. We are all a melting pot of me.
It's all Trevor's mind coming out onto the
Trevor's Wonderland.
That's awesome, dude. This is gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I believe so.
So talk through a little bit of what made you decide to do that, Trevor? Like, I know you've told us the story, but share with the others, because as everybody may or may not know, Trevor has his own tattoo shop, and that's kind of where it started. So yeah, talk us through that.
Peak Baits is the back room of my tattoo shop. So I have a lot of space that has gone unused. So I'm here. I'm paying for it. I might as well utilize it more useful versus just storage. Right? So
Definitely.
That definitely
decided,
makes sense.
why not offer my art with my baits and allow others to come and check it out firsthand.
I think
It's
it's
cool.
incredible.
It's like it's not something you see much anymore. I feel like a lot of the bait shops are just a thing of the past. Like, oh, we have one local one here, but that's it. Like, it's
Mhm.
cool sometimes to go and spend money you don't have on stuff you may or may not need just because it's there and it's awesome. You know,
It is awesome.
Definitely.
it's definitely a different experience than online. Like,
Mhm.
all three of us do most of our businesses online, so it's gonna be cool to have like physical face to face store.
Well, little side note, I don't plan on carrying like big names. Like I'm not going to carry, Strike King or any of those other big manufacturing companies. It's going to be small business, garage made, soft plastics, hard baits. That's it. The little
Even
guy
better.
went together.
Yeah, you don't see that very often, or you don't see that ever at all. Is a place like I do love those little mom and pop tackle shops that they got the live minnows, and they've got and sometimes you'll see some like local hand tied jigs or something in there every once in a while, but you never see like a craft bait shop where it's like it's just small makers, it's just small bait builders that are you know pouring their heart and soul into it. Nothing is stamped out by a machine or anything like that. It's all hand done. I think that's incredible. I there may be something else like that out there, but I've never seen or heard of it. I know I don't have anything like that around here. So I'm incredibly excited for you, Trevor.
I haven't seen it, and thank you.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
are you looking for people to reach out to you to get in the shop?
I would be interested. Sure, I do have some people I have spoken with. Words make my mouth
It all works.
exercise. And that would be cool. I would be open to that, and we can discuss the details and go from there.
Who all do you have? Do you want to say who all you have on board already, or no?
Not yet. Oh,
Not yet.
yes.
Okay, that's fair.
Well, I have my lovely co-hosts who will always love and support me. So I thought that went without saying that you would have your own
I'm there.
features.
If I have baits made, I'll send you some. Which is
Sounds
rare.
like a plan.
Same to
You will
both.
always
statements.
have your spots.
Appreciate
Well, that's
that.
just that's more motivation for us, Anthony. That's more motivation for us to get off our lazy butts, and for me to get off my lazy butt, for you to focus on one thing for once and actually
impossible.
Yeah. Maybe we got to support Trevor though. You got to do it for Trev.
Do it for
I'm
all of
gonna
us.
have stuff there. Yes, I'm gonna have
Yes,
stuff
you are.
there. I think it's gonna become bigger than you're expecting, because like Jesse was saying, like it's rare to have that like niche type of like retail space in this industry. Like it's not really a thing in most places.
Mhm.
And you have artwork and the tattoo shop. So if there's like, releases or events, like your spot is the spot for it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
100%.
and it might not happen in 2026. It might be like 2 or 3 years from now. But what's cool is
That's right.
because it's already space you were paying for, it's not like you're spending all this overhead on a whole facility to have a retail space. So you have time to grow without it being like, super stressful to where it has to make money. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it has a lot of potential to grow into something awesome.
I'm not going to lie. That's that's a huge burden. I'm not feeling like as far as this venture because I already have the space. I have to pay for the space anyways. So I'm not gonna lie, that's definitely something I've been like, finally,
Yeah.
thank you for the break.
But it's
a unique
smart.
opportunity. Yeah.
It's smart utilizing something you already have.
Mhm.
You know, it's like having a bedroom in your house and you're like, oh, I don't know where to make my man cave. Like, oh, I better go buy a new house. Like, no, you already have the room for it. Do something
Yeah.
cool there. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I think it's going to be
Yeah.
awesome.
Thank you.
Definitely. So is the official, what's the official name of it? Just Peak Baits, or what have you?
I'm gonna just keep it Peak Baits, I believe.
Peak Baits? I like it.
Makes it a little simpler, easier to remember versus Peak Bait and something, or you know what I mean? Short to the point. I am what I am,
Yeah,
but I'm not short.
not at all. No, he's not. It's a good name though for like, it makes sense even for a tackle shop.
Mhm.
Like, especially a tackle shop that holds handmade baits that are like the pinnacle, that are like
Mhm.
quality. They're peak. Maybe not as peak baits, but they're in peak baits.
So
So,
there's still Peak.
By
we're
affiliation.
the peak is loaded, is what I'm
Oh
saying.
boy, I like
So
what you're
Everyone
saying.
made it. Everyone made it to the summit. We all
That's
followed
right.
Trevor.
Trevor's blazing the path up the mountain. I can't think of a good analogy right now, a good mountain analogy, but it's super cool. I'm insanely excited for you, man. I think that's
Thank you.
it's a huge opportunity, and it's a unique opportunity, right? Like we've been talking about, like you have the space. Yeah, I'm sure. I know that you've talked to us a little bit about like shelving and stuff like that as far as additional purchases, but that's a one-time investment. You're not having to pay additional rent every month on a space. You're not having to pay additional utilities on a space. I'm like, it's a no-brainer, and I'm so glad that you decided to do it because I could never pull that off.
Well, thank you.
Agreed.
I'm very, very excited, and I'm excited that we get to go along with you and watch you succeed. And it's so cool. I'm at a loss for words for once in my life. I'm at a loss for words because it's just a really, really cool thing that you're doing, and we're really excited to see what happens.
Thanks.
I have more questions. Just so
Have
you
at
Sure.
it.
know.
Right.
Bring the questions.
So far, what's been the most difficult thing? Like, I know you're not up and running, but you're trying to establish it and, get everything set up. What's the most difficult thing so far?
The most difficult thing is the fine details, like having a resale license, little things I wouldn't have thought of that you need, you know what I mean? Or, I want to have stock. So, on top of doing my normal bait making and taking orders, I'm like doing extra so that I've got something to have and open and, options. Those two combined have been the real stresses.
That seems stressful, dude. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. I don't want to add stress to it, but it seems stressful. Like, you want to open it, but yeah, you got to have some inventory there.
Mm-hmm.
And you make a
Yep.
lot of baits, but I feel like they get scooped up. It's not like they sit around. Yeah, it's tough. Plus, you full-time tattoo.
Yeah, you got that whole other job to worry about too. At least they're together, though. At least they're in
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
space.
In the same building.
Yeah.
Same space, same suite, absolutely.
What other questions do you have, Anthony?
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, before the next question, I absolutely want to thank you both for your support on this new venture of mine because, I pitched it to you guys, with a little uncertainty, because it's a big move. It's I've invested some money, I've gotten some flack, some ear beatings behind it, but there are bigger goals at hand, bigger things. So I want to thank you both for just everything and your support along the way so far.
Wasn't even hard to do.
I'm here the whole time.
100%.
I'll come
You
out
didn't
there.
get
I'll
you
come
here.
out there. I'll come out there and work the counter once. I'm tired. I'm tired of people.
Listen,
Oh, these people
had to-
will make it.
the first ever fully in person episode of the Bait Boys podcast needs to happen at the
Yeah.
Peak Bait storefront.
Oh,
Right.
I think that's
Dude, that's what I was saying. There's so many opportunities for like cool events now that there's a space to do it in that's like fishing related. Like,
Mhm.
all right, say we wanted to do that otherwise, where would we do that? Like, what? Your bedroom? My basement?
Yeah.
Like,
The
how
Red Room?
cool
I mean,
would it be?
I mean, it would be
Very
kind of cool to
cool.
do it in a tattoo shop, but I mean,
Right.
but way cooler in a bait shop, bait/tattoo/art gallery.
Yeah.
This is what I suggested. Like, have the event like, all right, a bait releases and there's tattoo artwork related to that bait, and you could get the bait and the tattoo as a bundle. Like, obviously 100 people can't get it in a day, but like, what, 4 or 5 people could get the bait and tattoo bundle. Like, I would travel for that, and there's nothing like that I've ever seen. Like, the opportunities are endless because of the uniqueness of like Trevor's life and
Yeah.
creativity.
Of Trevor.
This is my marketing guy. Hired. You're on the payroll.
I'm excited, dude. I get very excited for other people.
I like that idea. Thank you.
Like,
I do like
you
that.
know me. I'm throwing out ideas on a Saturday morning at 7:00 with very little caffeine. Like, they just don't stop. I get excited and my brain doesn't shut up. So you'll have to deal with this for a while now.
That's all right.
That's right. Some of
Ready.
them are actually good ideas, so it's fine.
Great. Yeah.
Dude, even
I like
with the amount that I have, if like 2% of them are good, I'm good because they don't
That's-
stop.
It's still not going to run out of good ideas.
And I don't
Why don't
get
you shoot-
offended when you tell me they suck. So I'm like, yeah, that kind of does suck. I don't like that idea.
I mean, you kind of
think-
just go ahead.
No, I think that
I was-
that doesn't work. So you go.
I was going to say, you just kind of summarized our group chat with the three of us as like throwing out ideas. Somebody saying, "Oh, that's awesome," or "I don't like that idea."
Yeah.
Like, we all work pretty well together like that. Yeah.
It's good
Probably
though.
more to come. I don't have as many ideas as Anthony, but I had the podcast idea.
It's been a good one so far. Yeah. I like it.
It's been a while since you dropped your headphones, Trevor.
I was due.
At least I didn't hit the ground this time.
Or while I was talking.
I love
I'm
it.
grateful they didn't hit the ground.
So
What are you thinking about?
next question. Can I get another one?
I wasn't trying to wrap up. I was just going to ask a question too, but sure, go ahead. Have at it. Question master.
What are you most excited about when it's up and running and like the stress of getting it started is already behind you?
Putting quality baits that people poured a lot of passion and pain and time into everybody's hands at an easier convenience versus, oh, I missed the drop, or you know what I mean? Like, you could come
Mhm.
here, there'll be something,
That's
and I will
awesome.
advertise what's here, but you got to come here to get it.
That makes
I love
sense. I was wondering
I love
that also. If you were gonna ship, which I think would be a bad idea.
Mhm.
It very much defeats the purpose of
Well, I have my
Having
website for
a-
that.
right for your own baits. But this is a
Yeah.
different experience.
Yeah, this
Mhm.
is, yes, a different experience. That's
Yeah.
that's perfect.
Well, it's an experience. Like you go there for the experience, right? Because we always talk about, we try to take good pictures of our baits, but the pictures never do it justice. And now you're providing people with an opportunity to go in and hold them in their hands and look at them in person and see the different options that they have and have it's an experience in and of itself. Yeah, it's a bait shop, but it's so much more than that on top of it. Yeah, you can go there and buy a bait. It's at its simplest form. But you're walking into a shop that is completely stocked with, basically one-off stuff, right? Because everything handmade is unique, even if you're trying to paint them the same. Like every single one of them is different a little bit. They have their subtle differences. And you can actually walk into this place and pick it up and look at it and turn it over and see exactly what kind of color shift or what kind of scale pattern or what kind of anything. And it's going to be so much better than an experience of just browsing a website. And this is coming from somebody who only has a website. Like, it's the only way I have to sell baits. But I will still say, like, being able to hold it in your hand and look at it in person is a much more fulfilling purchase than it is, oh, well, it looks good in the pictures, so let's see. Let's roll the
Yeah,
dice and see if it looks that good whenever it gets to me. No, I think that's the experience is what really sells the whole idea for me, is because, yeah, obviously there's going to be some awesome baits in there, but being able to go to a place that's that unique and hold the physical product in your hand and to know that it's not just something that was, you know, injection molded and painted by a machine, and like makes me feel fancy if I get to do that. So I don't get the opportunity to feel fancy very often. So thank you, Trevor. I'm coming up there. It's happening, and we're gonna do a podcast
absolutely.
from Peak Baits. It's gonna happen, and I'm gonna get a tattoo.
Luckily,
Space for
I'm
both of you.
close.
Yeah, it's
You know what else is cool? Like, like the old guy at the bait and tackle shop that's owned it for like 600 years, and he's like crippled and hunched over and has been breathing lead fumes forever, but he knows everything. That's going to be Trevor. And you go there and you're like, I really like throwing a wake bait in this style. And you have somebody with experience. And Trevor, I'm imagining you're not just like the baits you're stocking are not going to be from people you don't kind of like know of their baits and like how they perform. So like people can ask the questions and you'll have some type of answer rather than just reading what is on a website on,
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
how like a little story of the bait. Like you'll know because even if you never fished it, you've seen videos on Instagram, like swim videos or stories of people catching stuff on the baits and how they did it. Like you might not know, but you have a lot of knowledge that you can share. But you wouldn't get that without the experience of like going there and looking at the baits, like Jesse was saying, and saying how you want to fish them and whatever the case may be. Like it's different. It's definitely cool and unique.
So they need to come in for the peak experience. That's what you're saying.
Yes, and they
All
get to
right.
pick your brain and like,
like
you'll be
it.
the 700-year-old man hunched
Mhm.
over from doing tattoos because that is killer on your back.
Who are you kidding? I got crippled for 3 days by my 6-year-old. She said, "Come here." I said, "Don't do anything crazy." Next thing I know, she's DDTing me on the couch, and I couldn't get out of bed the next morning. My neck went like this, my back went that way. I'm like, "Jeez, I feel
Sucks
good
getting
today."
old.
Yeah, and I knew she was gonna do something, and I believed she wasn't. She's like, "I won't." Immediately grabbed my head, jumped down. I'm like, "Come on, thanks." It was good.
Nothing like a
"Ah."
6-year-old dangling from the spine to make you feel 40.
Yeah, literally.
Oh man, I think I'm out of questions.
Can I ask my
No.
question now? Am I
Yes,
allowed?
please.
Am I
I'm
allowed to ask my
sorry.
question now?
I'm too freaking excited, man.
It's fine.
Go
letting it
ahead.
go.
Go ahead.
I'm letting it go. I'm not holding it against you for now. My question was going to be, so what's your time frame looking like? Obviously there's a lot of variables and it could change. So nobody we're not setting anything in stone here, but what are you looking at as far as like when do you think you're going to be ready to open the doors?
I believe I will be fully ready come mid to late September. So roughly a month from now,
Nice.
and
Good.
gonna have I've been getting some stuff rolling the last 8-9 weeks, however long. And I'm gonna have what are they? A soft opening, open the doors, and then by then, the weather might be a little crappy, but we're gonna do something for a grand opening, something a little better, something to kick the ball off right, or
I
to
like it.
get that last
Nice.
cast in, or
I just got stressed out. I got to get on making something to send you.
Yeah.
That's only like a
Stress.
month away.
that's the goal.
And-
That's the goal.
I think that's perfect. And again, we're not, things can, if there's anything that's unpredictable, it's business, right? Like you never know, something may get back ordered, I hope not. Never mind. I'm not speaking this into existence, into the universe, because I'm confident that everything that you have planned will happen perfectly and as little stress as possible. That's what I'm putting into the universe.
Well, I did get a huge stress relief today. I went to a lawyer. I needed some stuff done, and it's been a few weeks. I keep calling, going there, and he's working. Getting. I spoke to someone who I had no idea that they had a resource, and they offered it to me. And what I have spent the last 3 weeks trying to take care of, we took care of in 3 hours today.
There you go.
Nice.
That's a
And
win, whatever it is.
Well, I asked someone if they would like to have me carry their baits, and someone very close to them is a lawyer, and they're willing to help me out.
Connections, dude, networking. It works out in the end.
I wasn't even expecting it, and when I got the offer, I'm like, yeah. I said, whatever you want, and we worked something out, and I just couldn't believe it, because that wasn't the reason I had reached out to the person. I didn't even have an inkling that was even an option, and then you're fired. That was the old man. I'm over there. You're fired.
The old lawyer.
I pointed to his office through the floor.
Was it who was the lawyer sponsor?
Stit and Wobble.
Was it Stit and Wobble?
Yes. I figured, they could help us. We're helping them,
They didn't.
It was a bust.
That guy doesn't seem very helpful. Old Stit.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Old Stit. Randy, I think was his name. Damn it.
It was always out to lunch. Even when his car
like
here, he's gone.
Oh, that's funny.
I didn't like talking to that guy anyway. He was very threatening, a little creepy. You all right, bud?
Yeah, he kept asking me if I lived in town.
You live in town?
I just kept it short and sweet. Yep.
I'm assuming when it gets closer to time, you'll be making updates on your socials and
yes,
giving people a little more details whenever they become a little more clear.
By the time this airs, I will slowly be integrating some posts, and by the time this airs, a bomb will be dropped again.
Awesome.
Nice.
So yeah, keep an eye on Trev's Instagram and for more updates on the bait maker mecca, as I'm going to call it. Like it's the garage built bait mecca.
Oh man,
love it. It's listen. There's no better place than New Britain, Connecticut, right? Like it's
right.
I'll be there. I will be there. I will make it there. I just got to find a flight.
And we're a college town, so there's a lot of
party opportunity, a lot of beverage opportunities.
Yeah, I'm not promoting anything. I'm just addressing.
If that's your thing,
it's a good time. Hey, how far? What was the pizza I was asking you about?
Max's. Oh no.
But what's it called?
It's a Chinese restaurant.
No, not that pizza.
No. The old
Do
man.
not give any context on that statement. The Stonehands?
No, dude, it's a type of Connecticut pizza. New Haven?
New Haven style, yeah.
Yeah, you could get New Haven while you're out there. It looks delicious, dude. Have you never watched you never watched Barstool? Like when he's
I've seen a few of them.
Dude,
me.
Yes, it's slightly yes, but the pizza looks delicious.
I'm really close to New York, and New Haven is like literally, I don't know, an hour train ride from New York. And they always battle like New York has the best, New Haven has the best. New York made it first, New Haven made it first. No.
New Haven? New Haven's where it's at? New Haven's where it's at?
I mean, it's a lot closer. I've had both. I like New Haven. Maybe it's a home.
It looks better.
But
I'm gonna have to Google this because I don't know. Like I asked what it's like, and everybody's just saying, "Oh, it's great. It looks good. It's fantastic." Yeah.
I've
What's it
never
look
had
like?
it, dude.
It's thin and crispy, and the place I go to, you walk in and they got like old barrels for like tables and like peanuts on the ground, and but I mean, the food is amazing. It's a small little place. The line's always out the door. You got to expect to walk around and have someone hold your spot in line. Because even by the time you get in an order, you're still waiting like an hour back in the parking lot for your pie.
It's apparently good, Jesse.
But it's like that,
very good.
like thin cracker crust type.
I don't think it's that thin, right?
No, it's thin, but it's not like thin crust. But it's nice. It's got a. You can't explain it. It's
okay. All right. I'll just have to come experience it for myself.
Put it
I'm
up
sold.
on the screen. Put it up on the screen.
It's easy for you to say. I'm the one that has to find a picture of it and put it on there.
I'll find the picture.
Anthony's always about like, oh, I put it on the screen. Put it on the screen. Put it on the. You put it on the screen, Antler. I'll put it on the screen. It's fine. I'm sorry, Anthony. I'm sorry.
Nice.
I didn't mean to raise my voice.
You
I'm
could
used
pick
to
it
the
up and it
abuse.
doesn't fold. And abuse.
I'm starving. I made dinner right before this and didn't get to eat. Now I want pizza. Now I want New Haven pizza
And Chinese pizza.
and Chinese pizza, I think.
Oh, it's amazing.
I'm still confused by it.
I am too, but I want it. I don't care what it is. It's like
I would like it.
I'm in. We'll leave the context out for that one. Let people guess what we're talking about. I like
Maybe
that
I'll turn
idea.
into a cook. I'll visit the place.
That- And then maybe
That's a
next
good
year you
idea.
can add like a brick oven pizza place into your Tattoo Bait Art Gallery pizza and sell New Haven style brick oven. Will they let you have an open fire in there?
That'd
I
be
will
New
buy one of
Britain
those.
style.
Don't they make those backyard pizza ovens for your porch?
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
do that in the parking lot, in my parking spots. No one can say anything. They're my spots.
That's what I'm talking about. The experience, dude. Where do you go and get parking lot pizza? Nowhere.
And baits and tattoos.
Yeah, within an hour, well, a couple of hours, because if we're talking tattoos, but you can have a small tattoo, a brand new handmade bait, and some awesome pizza, and walk out
And-
with a piece of art, multiple pieces of art, including the
Yep.
bait.
Parking
And you're
spot
full.
pizza.
Parking spot pizza at Peak Baits.
I like it.
Bates parking spot pizza.
Pizza.
Oh, that's pizza. Yes. Yes.
Oh, man.
That's perfect. All right.
Yep.
Well, anything else you want to share on your new venture? Anything else that we left out? Look, we're looking for mid to late September for a soft opening, possibly.
Yes. And I will get back to everybody on these pizza details because now the gears are grinded. I might have to go get Max and his stone hands and hire him for the afternoon.
Yeah. I like it. Well, let me know when that grand opening is going to be. We'll see what we can do. I can't promise
Absolutely.
anything, but let me know when you're wanting to do your grand opening. And then Anthony, I mean, it's like 30 minutes for him, so
What, 3
we'll drag him
hours?
over.
3
Oh,
hours.
that's a day trip for the Midwesterner. That's nothing. Like I'll drive 3 hours both ways in a day.
It's not that bad.
It's not.
No.
It's like 18 hours for me to drive to Connecticut. So I probably won't be
Yeah.
doing that. I'll probably fly. But
You'll have to fly
Yeah, I'll come pick you up.
in a helicopter.
And I'll have pizza.
I'll just jump in the private jet because I can buy my brown paint. So
Rich boy.
awesome. Well, in case everybody can't tell, we're very excited for Trevor in this endeavor, and I hope it lasts forever and never fades away. That's my poem for you, Trevor. There it is. Did you like that?
Whoa.
I love it.
Didn't even think about that ahead of time. It just came out. It just came out the mouth. I have a way with wordsing sometimes. But
Sometimes.
cool. Yeah. So keep an eye out. Peak Baits and Pizza and tattoos and art. Peak on the way soon.
You'll be peeking.
And then my dog is talking to me outside the door.
He's excited.
So yeah,
He heard
he's
pizza.
excited too. Yeah. Yeah, he heard pizza and he's like, food? What? Huh? Dad, give me food.
Food.
All right. Well, again, very exciting, and stay tuned for more on that. But now, I believe Anthony has a statement regarding sponsorships that he would like to read. If he wants to, I want him to feel comfortable and accepted and safe.
Yeah,
Do you feel
pretend to
safe?
pretend to be all kind, Jesse. It's cool.
Do you
Hang on.
feel? Well, everybody knows I'm a bully.
Big
I'm looking at
jerk.
you, RP. I'm looking at you. I saw that comment. And I'm
Yeah, I
fine with
got-
it. It's okay. I'm fine. It's fine. You're entitled to your opinion, and I'm okay with it. Anyway, Anthony.
Hang on, I wrote something down. Dear future sponsors, we are but humble bait boys. We make lures, we talk fishing, we give terrible financial advice, but we do it with a passion. Our podcast reaches dozens, sometimes hundreds of like-minded degenerates who spend more on resin and hooks than rent. And we would like to offer you, yes, you, the chance to throw your marketing dollars directly into our tackle boxes. In exchange for your support, we promise to say your name correctly at least 70% of the time. Plug your brand like it's a new limited color drop, and possibly tattoo your logo on Jesse's thigh if the check's clear. Only if the check's clear.
I'm not saying no.
I'm down.
I'm serious. We're available. We're cheap. We're charming. And we'll love you forever. Please sponsor us.
The gong.
That didn't work.
But we're not clingy at all.
No, not at all.
Unless you want us to be, then we can be.
In all seriousness, though, thank you to everyone who's reached out to us, because I feel like we've got a lot of people that have reached out in the last 2 weeks. And it's definitely going to be cool for our audience with all the giveaways. And, you know, the more sponsors we get, the more this channel can grow. And it's going to be cool. We appreciate everyone watching and everyone sponsoring us or wants to sponsor us. And if you want me to read things very monotone or like awkwardly, I can do it in my underwear. Whatever. I will do anything for this.
Yeah, but that's not a selling point, buddy. That's not a sell. You're in your underwear right now, aren't you?
I forgot them.
Never mind.
Isn't just a t-shirt.
Yeah.
No, it's been.
This is painted on, dude. It's painted on. It's hot down here.
I wonder why you bought a new airbrush.
Yep. I ain't got these skills.
Anyway.
Anywho.
Yes, the response so far has been great. We've definitely got some great giveaways lined up, but there's always room for more and more like feature sponsors, things like that. We have different tiers. So if you're interested, reach out at Bait Boys Podcast on Instagram or any of us, any of the three of us at our individual Instagrams, if that's easier for you, or baitboyspodcast@gmail.com. If you're interested in learning more about sponsoring what is quite possibly the fastest growing bait making podcast in the world, according to your mom.
I agree. Yep. For once, I agree with your mom.
Hey, we're about to pass 100 subscribers. We may even be at 100 subscribers by the time this episode airs. We're at 92 as of the 14th of August. 92.
So we'll have 96 by the time this airs.
No, I got faith. We'll be over 100. We'll bust 100 before then. And that's
You know
a huge
what, though?
milestone.
We got some loyal people that follow us, you know?
100%.
Yeah.
All 100 of them. We appreciate all of you. All 92 of you.
And we passed 300 on Instagram a couple days ago. So it's growing. It's growing. Yeah. Sponsors, if you want to jump on the Bait Boys train, now is the time. Up and coming. Or something.
Yeah. We'll tell dozens. Right. I'll tell dozens of people face to face. Not even I'll stop people at Walmart and tell them about your product. I'm going to walk around with this from Boston Angler just hanging on my mouth. And then people are going to be like, what are you doing? Why is that in your mouth? And I'm going to be like, you don't know about this fully handmade silicone craw with incredible detail that catches giant bass? And then they're going to be like, God, I wish I never asked. But there's always that one person that might be.
They're going to remember. They will remember. So the next time they're talking to somebody that says, man, I wish I had a good craw bait.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, I remember that psycho in the grocery store who was chewing on one. I mean, if he was chewing on it, then obviously it's durable. Yeah.
Or they'll go home and tell their, family and friends, like, you won't believe the weirdo I saw at Walmart today.
Mm-hmm.
And then they tell the story and they're like, he was talking about Boston Angler and Boat Snack. And like, and then the person's like, what's Boat Snacks and Boston Angler? And then they look them up and the opportunities are endless with us.
We'll always leave an impression. It may not be a good one, but we'll leave one.
It's true.
Guaranteed.
That's
well
right.
said.
Fair enough. Every time
Mark.
you go to gnaw on that thing, it's just
Sorry. I feel like, never mind.
all right. Well,
It's kind of crazy.
The person
the
left.
fact that you haven't chewed through it yet is
Right?
impressive. Like it speaks to the durability. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. I don't know what I was going to say. I don't know that I ever knew what I was going to say there, but we're saying it anyway. I'm just going to keep talking until something pops into my head that's useful. Well, Trevor, that was an awesome announcement. Anthony, thank you for the work that you've been doing to collect sponsors, real sponsors, good sponsors for us now. It's finally turning into that. Hopefully we never have to see Lenny Gutbucket again.
Sit and wobble.
They weren't a sponsor.
He's
They were trying to
fired.
sue us. I do want to see
They
the
were
baby. The
protecting
baby needs to
us.
come back. The baby needs to come back. She doesn't
Yeah.
have to pay anything. She doesn't have to pay. It's fine. She gets a
Alright,
free
good.
sponsorship. But yeah, but good job, Anthony. I'm proud of you. And I'm sorry for all of the bad things, some of the bad things that I've said about you behind your back and to your face and just in general to people who don't even know you.
I don't believe you, but we can move on.
All right. Well,
Next topic.
people are going to actually believe that we hate each other, and that's sad because we don't.
Probably. No, not at all.
But
I'm just afraid of you.
I'm hundreds of miles away. You shouldn't be.
Yeah, but I like the beatings. So what are we all working on? Was that the next topic?
Yeah, that's where I was headed, but you made it weird, and now I'm uncomfortable. See, it's you making me uncomfortable this time.
Yes.
Goes both ways, but yeah. What's everybody working on? What are you doing right now, right this minute? What's the hot ticket item in your worlds right now?
Who's starting? Trevor?
Okay. Trevor is working on a custom Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle bait set. I have 4 baits, 4 turtles, and then I have a splinter. Like I have to paint a bait like Master Splinter. So I have a 5-piece Ninja Turtle themed bait order I'm currently working on.
So it's a commission, not something that you're just going to throw out there and you just let
Yeah,
everybody
no.
down, disappointed them because they thought they were going to have a chance to buy it, but no, it's already spoken for.
Yeah, I was contacted probably during a late night robbery. Yeah, robbery. That's good. And so I agreed. I spoke to the person. We've hashed out the details, and I'm working.
That's cool. I wasn't expecting that.
No,
Me neither.
Not at all.
I can't
That's
wait to see it.
awesome.
Can't wait to see it. Cool. Anthony, what are you working on right this minute?
I got a new printer that showed up today, a new resin printer. I set that up, and the nutlet is the next on the agenda, the mini nut runner. So I printed the mold for that today, and I got to pour some silicone, and I'm hoping that within the next 10 days, which would be today, the 24th, if you're watching this, it will be available. Hopefully. I've had to print it 5 times because I just kept finding things I wanted to change, and it kept destroying itself.
I have a
The
question.
print. Uh-huh.
So the nut runner is 5 ounces, right?
Mm-hmm.
How big is the nutlet going to be in comparison?
It is, I don't know.
Oh,
It's probably like an ounce and a half. I think it's an ounce and a half. I haven't weighed it yet, but it's probably about 3.5 inches and like 3 to 3.5 and an ounce and a half. And I was already fishing it, and it is just, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. It cranks down like a couple inches, but wakes perfectly. And yeah, it quickly became one of my favorite baits. But the hooks kept getting tangled. So I had to move, you're trying to find split rings that work and the location of the hook hangers. And it's been a nightmare this last week, but I think I've figured it all out. To answer your question, which I just talked for like 2 minutes, when you asked a simple question, I think
That's
it's
good.
an ounce and a half and like 3 to 3.5 inches.
I like the answer you gave.
I was throwing it on a Lose Mach 1 bait casting setup easily. And I use that for like anything from soft plastics to jerk baits. And it handled it perfect, which I think is awesome because I didn't need to like break out the swim bait rod. Whereas the Nut Runner, which is just incredible because the knock on it, it's so chunky. It's like someone's knocking on your front door, but I didn't have to break out a rod that can handle 5 ounces. So that was cool because I don't keep a rod in my truck that throws 5-ounce swim baits.
Why not?
Because it's in the garage. It's too much.
Carry mine on me at all times. Like,
I
you never
mean,
know when you're gonna have the opportunity.
I have 2
I
in
never
my
leave the
pocket
car
right
without it.
now. I believe that. I've seen your car.
My mobile tackle shop.
Yeah, I've seen it. You'd be good at any time if somebody gave you a Nut Runner and said, "Here, go fish this." You got a rod for it.
That's another idea, Trev. Like, just get a van and wrap it in peak baits, and you'll have not only the brick and mortar shop, but you could travel around. You could do mobile peak baits. Sorry, mobile tackle shop. That just popped into my big
I
old
told
head.
him to do a mobile tattoo shop, but he started telling me all this BS about the health department and legal crap. Like, I don't care.
Why is the
Pull up
government
at-
always got to get involved?
You pull up anywhere with a mobile tattoo shop, you're gonna be busy all day.
Like a food truck.
Right. The Roach Coach.
Oh, and you can sell pizza out of your tackle van.
There we go.
Set up with your little pizza grill, and that's
This
Now
is
I'm
going
getting
We'll discuss
hungry
it offline.
again.
we'll
Hungry
discuss that
again.
offline. That's phase 2.
What are you working
Absolutely.
on, Jesse?
A couple of different things. I actually just finished this. It's a custom order. It's a flathead catfish jointed crank.
Crazy.
Oh.
That was a lot of fun. The whiskers, I'll share a little secret about the whiskers. They are actually, those little thin, I need to reheat and reform that one, but those little super glue nozzles.
I was wondering what those were.
Yeah, the little super glue nozzles, just cut them off, and they're epoxied in there. And it's for a 75th birthday. It's got a 75 on the side. So it's probably going to be more of a display piece, but it's built to fish. That's exciting. Been working on that for a little bit. I was hoping to get episode 2 started earlier this week for the Freek files, but that just other stuff coming up, and I'm terrible at timelines. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna start on that tomorrow, and then 2 weeks later I start on it. So, fingers crossed this weekend is whenever that's actually going to get up and running and get most of it done. But I'm excited for this one. I'm not giving any hints on this one. You'll just have to see it when it comes out. But it's gonna be hard to it's gonna be hard to compete with the Rat with Subject 13, but I'm gonna do my best. It's completely different from that. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
We don't even know what it is. Do you know what it is, Trev? Unless I
may
missed
have
it
mentioned
in the
it.
group chat.
I may have mentioned it once before, but I don't think anybody.
We didn't catch it. We were talking about some memes on Instagram and
Probably
totally skipped over it.
But that's okay. That's okay. It works out in my favor this time. So yeah, it's going to be a surprise for everyone whenever that one goes live. Hopefully here within the next few weeks. We'll see. Who knows? Shouldn't take as long as the Rat to build. It's a little simpler of a design, but still going to be super cool.
Awesome.
And then the thing that's kind of been preventing me from starting on that is I talked in previous episodes that I bought the mini glide from Trevor, this little guy right here, and got obsessed with mini glides and had to immediately design my own, and did. I'm in the testing phase for that. Initial signs look good. I've actually got one of the blanks here. I've got them labeled with letters so that I know what I've put into it weight wise. But just got several of those that I've been pouring to take out to test, hopefully this weekend as well. I poured one just to kind of see where the baseline was and put the weight where I thought it should go. And it was very promising results at first. It chops really nicely, like basically sitting in place. You can sitting still, you can chop it. I had it on a slow gear ratio reel and was just eighth turns on the handle, and it was poop. So That was cool. It didn't swim worth crap though. So we're going to make some adjustments. Might have to give up some of that chop to actually get an action on a straight retrieve. But no, when it's done, I want it to kind of be an all around, like, good, high performing mini glide that anybody can throw. I was throwing it on a medium heavy with no issues. And it was actually it was a telescoping travel rod. So it was actually a little springier than normal, a little noodlier than normal. And it still was casting with no problem and retrieving with no problem. So yeah, my hopes are high for it. So hopefully you'll see this within the next 6 months available in the Peak Bait shop.
That's right.
But yeah, so we're getting there. But I like the design. It's got kind of a weird.
I love it. I think that thing is sick.
Mini
baits
design.
Mini baits are tough, man.
Yeah, it's so much harder to get the action dialed in on a small bait than it is on a big one because you've just got more to work with. And resin versus wood, like I'm still learning to speak resin at this point because it's very, very different as far as weighting goes.
So should we do a future episode of dialing in a bait?
I think that would, yeah.
If anyone wants to see that, drop a suggestion below. I feel like it'd be a good idea once, you spend a few weeks dialing that in and maybe get it figured out. Maybe not. It might take 6 months, but I think it'd be cool to do an episode on the process of, a new bait design. We've all had it with the Summit, with that, with whatever baits we worked on. Have to dial it in somehow. You have to have some type of process. So let us know if you want us to do an episode of that.
Put it down in the comments below. Speaking
Tell
of
us, do a freaking episode.
Do it now, idiots. But speaking of the comments down below, it's time for our question of the week. If you have a question of the week that you would like for us to answer on a future episode, leave it in those comments. And while you're down there, slap that like button. Just slap it like it's, I don't know. I can't think of anything appropriate that won't get us banned from YouTube. Slap it like it's your cat. No, don't slap your cat. That's not nice.
Yeah, but like a high five.
Like a high five. Slap it like you're giving your best buddy a high five. There you go. But don't break your phone or your computer or whatever you're on. And then that subscribe button, might as well, right? I think
punch
that's
that thing.
Just punch it, physically punch it, and
break your screen.
Right in the throat. Right in the throat. Just throat punch it. Anyway, question of the week. And this week's question of the week, as soon as I find it, comes from Cade.s.outdoors. And Cade asks, if there was one color you had to stick with for the rest of your life, whether to catch bigs or to catch quantity, what would it be? One color for the rest of your life, and you're committing to it. And it can be to either hunt the big ones or it can be a numbers game.
Is this a color combo? Like a pattern?
I would say that's fair. Yeah. You don't have to don't want to do one solid color.
Who's going first? Me?
Trevor. Or you?
All right. I have a 2-part answer. If it's a soft plastic, it has to be green pumpkin, black flake. And if it's a hard bait, it has to be boned.
So solid. That's a very solid answer.
Yeah.
Both those colors work. I'm going to be a little different. Just give me black and blue and I'll figure it out. I'll find something to bite it. I've had good luck with black, basically. I think the confidence in my mind is that the contrast works. So I'm sticking to black and blue. That's my color. But
you're so confident that you give the fish confidence to bite that color.
Exactly. Yeah. That's how it works, I think.
Every time. 60% of the time. It works every time. I think that I want to answer like Trev did, because I want to do a soft plastic and a hard bait because it's different for me as well. When it comes to soft plastic, I love watermelon red flake, because it works in any type of water. Because if you got clear water, the natural color of the watermelon doesn't stand out too much. But if you've got, some stained water, the glint of that red glitter can also grab their attention. So I think that's, if I had to fish with one color for the rest of my life, I think on a soft plastic, it would be that. As far as a hard bait goes, though, I just want straight silver. chrome. And it's not because it's my favorite. It's because I think that if it has the best chance in the most places of mimicking a bait fish, because I would be more on the numbers end than trying to catch the bigs, because I get bored real easy. So I think that if I was stuck with fishing with one type of lure for the rest of my life, I'd want it to be silver to up my chances.
Like mirror finish, chrome.
I mean, you know, like the classic rattle trap. Like
I'm saying it's cool. I like it. And one of our questions was something about, which we haven't answered yet, was something about putting like a chrome finish or whatever. But I think it's a cool idea. I agree. It's got that flash, that drawing power, and it's not about the color. It's about the presentation more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think that little glide would be cool in chrome. You gotta figure that out.
I gotta figure out the glide first. But yeah, maybe. I mean, it's like a lot of my baits do now. It's got a backstory too. That's coming. It'll happen. It's gonna have a little bit of a backstory.
You'll
and
figure it
Chrome
out.
fits into that. Chrome fits into that backstory pretty well. So
Chromium Go Fasters.
Chromium Go Fasters. Yep, I was going to call it the probe, but now it's the Chromium Go Faster. Yeah, that's changing the name right now. Can't do better than that. All right, but yeah, good answers. I think we had different answers, but I think they're all solid. So that was your question of the week. Again, if you want to leave a question of the week, leave it down in the comments below, and there's a good chance that it will be answered on a future episode. But that brings us to the end, gentlemen. Always a pleasure hanging out, just the three of us. Not that I don't love our guests. We've had some awesome guests. And, this being episode 14 already, I think it's 14. I don't know. I can never get the numbers right, but I'm pretty sure this is episode 14.
I can't count, so.
It's fun. It's fun to do one of these Just the Boys episodes every once in a while. So I think we need to keep that going. Agreed. And if you want us to keep, every once in a while having an episode with just the three of us, let us know. If you don't, keep your mouth shut, because we're doing it anyway.
See what I mean?
Was it too
aggressive? This is the side of him he doesn't show you guys. I have bruises.
Yeah, I traveled all to Pennsylvania just to beat Anthony.
He knows where to hit me, so nobody can see it. Sorry.
Thank you for sticking through with us to the end. And as always, we'll see you next time.
Great job, guys.
I'm going to beat the